Hey everybody, Dustin Dale's back here at O Comic Con, Council Bluffs Mid-America Center, and along with all these great booths, you can check out the comics, the fan art, the costumes. You can also check out some of these media guests, and one of the media guests I'm joined by right now is Booker T, 6-time world champion, 11-time tag champion. You are wrestling. How you doing, bud?
I'm doing great, actually. You know, it's always good to get a chance to go out to the fan instead of the fan having to come to you. So, and cons are always cool. I'm a big Comic Con fan. I always collected comics when I used to draw. Actually, I used to be a big fan of Thor and the Incredible Hulk. So I'm in my comfort zone. Yeah.
Big fan of Thor. Now tell me, what do you think about the Thor movies? How are they going?
The franchise is holding up. I think it's in good hands. I don't think it's going anywhere. I just got a chance to see, on the flight here. I was just looking at some of it, so it's a good thing. Yeah.
Is Thor Hulk? Who's your top comic character?
Probably Incredible Hulk.
Okay.
But just after watching the Infinity Wars, I was a little disappointed. Of course, I'm sure you was as well.
A little bit.
I've never seen Hulk in that state before.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to the next edition to see exactly what happens.
Yeah, now with these cons, you can get all sorts of stuff. You can meet comic book characters, you can get drawings and stuff. What's your favorite part about these cons?
Man, the fans actually telling the stories. One of the fans just came up a minute ago and, she was talking about, working with Kerry Von Erich and, Kevin Von Erich back in the Texas days and the global days, the Sportatorium, the legendary spot. I always say if the Sportatorium could talk, it would have so many stories and great legends to talk about, because so many came through that building.
Yeah, now talking about stories, Harlem Heat, you can see it right there on the t-shirt.
Yeah, man.
Probably I would say one of the top 3 greatest tag teams of all time.
Top five.
Okay,
Yeah,
we'll go with top 5 just
yeah.
to be safe. But man, what's it like, man? You working with your brother and becoming one of the best tag teams of all time?
I think that was one of the best parts of my early career. Was I was on the road, a young man, but that never really, left his comfort zone of home, and then actually be out on the road and have my brother there with me, someone who I slept in the same bed with for, probably the first 13 years of my life, was awesome, having that backup, that support as well, to actually go out and do even more, so it was awesome, to be a part of Harlem Heat along with, Sister Sherry, God rest her soul.
Yeah. Now, you're a WWE Hall of Famer. Got the big old ring right there.
Actually, that's the ring
right there. Oh, that's the ring. You're right.
That's Paul Bosch's ring right there, yeah.
Your brother inducted you.
Yeah.
Was that kind of how? I got to imagine that one was more of a heart thing. That had to feel good, man.
Yeah, because, I always tell people I'm living my brother's dream. This is something my brother wanted to do, and, we got a chance to do it together for so long. But, it wasn't something I, wanted to be, wanted to do or anything, but I turned out to be pretty good at it, and my brother pushed me to, go even farther, and, for him to actually induct me into the Hall of Fame was, for that moment for me to actually, thank my brother. A lot of times, us, warriors don't get a chance to, thank the people that really, brought us to the dance, like, my brother, like the fans, so for me to have that opportunity was, that's what the Hall of Fame was really, truly all about.
Now, you're not wrestling full-time anymore, but you are working with a lot of up-and-coming wrestlers. Tell me about your own promotion that you're working on.
Oh, Reality of Wrestling. I founded my wrestling school in 2005. And we've been going really, really strong, for quite some time. Going almost 14 years. It's crazy. But I have a wrestling show. It's called Reality of Wrestling. We produce it, we edit it, we put it out there on a weekly basis on Fight TV. You can download the app, the Fight TV app, anytime. It's a free app, FITE. And check out Reality of Wrestling. Check out some of the young guys that's coming up. Ember Moon, she's one of the, females that came through the schools, some years ago and wondered, if it was something that was for her. And we look at her now, she's, making big moves, big money moves, in WWE, as well as, I got some kids right now that's ready to come up. Rex Andrews, Gino, JJ Blake, Terrell Tempo. I got so many guys that's, just waiting for their shot. And I tell them all the time, preparation is the only luck you're going to have. Be prepared when that knock do come, and hope hopefully that knock will come, you know, like Publishers Clearinghouse, man. You just hope, yeah.
Well, I had the chance to chat with Ember Moon when NXT came to town a year ago, and I mean, I've seen her grow into a big wrestler. She's got a big future in front of her. So I'm sure that if any of them are half as good as she is, you're doing something right down there.
Hey, you know, like I say, it's about putting the work in. You know, if they're good enough, I'll put the word in for them. You know, and you know that's as far as it goes.
Mm-hmm.
The rest is going to be up to them to go out and, you know, perform, and show up, be on time, and like I say, be prepared when that time do come.
Now, coming up tomorrow night, you're going to be a part of the show. It's WWE Extreme Rules. What are we looking forward to tomorrow night? What do you most looking forward to?
You know, I tell you, it's so many guys on the card that have, you know, wowed. Have done so many things. I look at AJ Styles and Rusev. You know, people look at AJ Styles, but I'm looking at Rusev. You know, this could be a moment for Rusev to actually come up and literally make his mark in the WWE one night. That's all it takes. You know, Roman Reigns, Bobby Lashley. There's another one right there. You know, people talk about Roman Reigns, but this is a moment there again for Bobby Lashley to, you know, show up and step up and put himself in the conversation of being in the big picture, you know, with, you know, WrestleMania lingering around the corner, you know, not that far away, you know. So there's so many matches, you know. I'm just looking forward to getting to Pittsburgh and, you know, getting my front row seat and, you know, getting my popcorn just like everybody else and enjoying the show.
Well, it's going to be a good show. Make sure you guys come out and check him out. It's Booker T. He's going to be here tonight and tomorrow, Friday and Saturday, right here at O-Comic-Con. And I was chatting a little bit earlier with Scott Norton over there, and he was saying, he's talking about you guys' background.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on old Scotty over there?
You know, man, Scott Norton, man, he was one of those guys, man. I remember wrestling Scott Norton in a match, and I told Scott, I said, man, I'm going to go out here and blow you up tonight, man. You know, you're not going to be able to breathe one moment. I got out in the match, and within 1 minute, I was so tired, I almost died. And I don't know what happened that night, but, you know, he's always been one of my great friends. We both live in Houston, Texas as well, you know, and we're still out here doing our thing, having fun, and, you know, hanging with the fans, yeah.
Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me, Booker T. I appreciate your time, and hopefully you enjoy the rest of your weekend and have fun at Extreme Rules on Sunday.
Always having fun, man, always.
Take care, guys.